Hello scholars, welcome back. We were doing chapter 12 from our students book, and this is the second part of the chapter 12, the cyclone. Let's move ahead. About a storm and cyclone, I discussed with you in our previous video, right? Okay, so what we in last video what we did, scholars, we finished our story when Dorothy, the main character, when she and Uncle Henry, they heard about one sharp whistling sound from the air, and they felt that something wrong is going to be happen. So now suddenly Uncle Henry stood up. Okay, they were at the doorstep, and now Uncle Henry stood up. There is a cyclone coming, Aim, he called to his wife. What he said, he called his wife Aim, and he said that there is a cyclone coming. I will go look after the stock. Then he ran towards the sheds where the cows and horses were kept. Okay, so what he said, he was frightened by observing that cyclone is going to come, and he called his wife, he informed his wife about that, and he said that I will go look after the stock, and he ran towards the sheds. Sheds means where he kept the cows and the horses, and he went towards them to check whether they are all right or not, or if anything is required there. Aunt Aim dropped her work and came to the door. One glance told her of the danger close at hand. So from inside she came out, and she saw one look she saw outside, and she observed that yes, there is a danger, and that danger is very close to us, means cyclone is very near to us. She observed that thing. Quick, Dorothy, she screamed, run for the cellar. So she called Dorothy, that Dorothy come. She screamed, means she was frightened by that situation, and she screamed, Dorothy come quick and run for the cellar. Cellar means the small hole. There was one small hole in their house in the ground. So she called to run for the cellar. Toto jumped out of Dorothy's arm and hid under the bed, and the girl started to get him. So what happened? Toto was on Dorothy's arm, and he just jumped out from her arm, and he hid himself under the bed. And this Dorothy, she started searching Toto. Aunt Aim, badly frightened, threw open the trap door in the floor and climbed down. So what happened? Aunt Aim was very frightened because of the outside situation, and she just thought to climb down, means she thought to go to that hole, that cellar. She threw open the trap door in the floor and climbed down the ladder into the small dark hole. Dorothy caught Toto at last and started to follow her aunt. When she was halfway across the room, there came a great shriek from the wind, and the house shook so hard that she lost her footing and sat down suddenly upon the floor. Then a strange thing happened. Okay, so what happened? Her aunt was climbing towards that climbing down towards that dark hole, and she was calling Dorothy also, but Dorothy was busy in searching that dog, in searching Toto. And lastly she caught Toto, and she was trying to follow her aunt. She was also trying to climb down into that big hole. But what happened when she was halfway across the room? When she was in room only, at that time there was a great shriek. There was a great jerk from the wind, and what happened? Because of that jerk, the house shook so hard. There was very hard shook on the house, and she lost her footing. She lost her footing means she was unable to balance her foot on the ladders. So she came back on the floor. She sat down suddenly upon the floor, and then what happened? the house whirled around 2 or 3 times and rose slowly through the air. Means their house comes in contact of the cyclone, and because of that cyclone the house was whirling means moving, जैसे चक्कर खाते हैं, like that the house was whirling around 2 or 3 times, and after that the house slowly rose through the air. Dorothy felt as if she were going up in a balloon. So now what happened, as her house was whirling, and now she can feel that her house is slowly raising up, and she felt like she is going up in a balloon. The north and south winds met where the house stood, and it was the exact center of the cyclone. In the middle of a cyclone, the air is generally still, but the great pressure of the wind on every side of the house raised it up higher and higher. So now what, there was a wind, there was north and south winds, which winds met where the house was there, where the Dorothy's house was there. The both north and south side winds met there, and their house was the exact center of the cyclone, and because of this their house was whirling in the cyclone. In the middle of a cyclone, the air is generally still, but the great pressure of the wind on every side of the house raised it up higher and higher. Actually, scientifically, what is the truth? That the middle of the cyclone will in the middle of the cyclone, the pressure of the air is still, but the great pressure of the wind on every side of the house raised it up higher and higher. Means because of the air pressure, their house was whirling until it was at the very top of the cyclone, and there it remained and was carried miles and miles away as easily as you could carry a feather. Means their house was whirling at the top of the cyclone, and this cyclone took their house very miles and miles away from that place, and it was like that house was like a feather. It was flying with cyclone. It was flying with cyclone, and it crossed miles and miles area. It was very dark, and the wind howled horribly around her. But Dorothy found she was riding quite easily. After the first few whirls around, and one other time when the house tipped badly, she felt as if she were being rocked gently like a baby in a cradle. So now what, the situation is very horrible. It was very dark, and the wind howled horribly. It was a cyclone time, right? So wind was blowing very wildly, and that Dorothy and Toto were inside the house, and the house was whirling over the cyclone. So she was not that much frightened, but she was feeling that what's going on, like that. And when the house tipped badly, she felt as if she were being rocked gently like a baby in a cradle. So what she was feeling, that the house is moving in such a way like she is in any cradle. Once Toto got too near the open trap door and fell in, and at first the little girl thought she had lost him, but soon she saw one of his ears sticking up through the hole, for the strong pressure of the air was keeping him up so that he could not fall. She crept to the hole, caught Toto by the ear, and dragged him into the room again, afterward closing the trap door so that no more accidents could happen. Okay, so now what, that Toto was trying to go here and there. So meanwhile Toto went to that to the trap door, and he fell, but his ear was stuck with the door. So she crept and went to the hole. She crept and went means as their house was whirling, she went slowly. Crept means she went slowly to the hole by protecting herself, and by managing the balance, she went to the hole. She caught Toto and she dragged Toto with his ear, and she tried to close the trapdoor. She closed the trapdoor so that no more accidents could happen. Our after hour passed away, and slowly Dorothy got over her fright. But she felt quite lonely, and the wind shrieked so loudly all around her that she nearly became deaf. At first she had wondered if she would be dashed to pieces when the house fell again. But as the hours passed and nothing terrible happened, she stopped worrying and decided to wait. So what happened now? After so many hours, Dorothy was just listening that sounds, that hollowing sounds, and she was thinking that when all this will stop. And the wind shrieked so loudly, that means there was so much sound of wind, and she thought that she must become deaf. But what happened? She was not frightened, but by the way, she was not frightened by all that scenes. She was just thinking, she was just trying to imagine that what will happen after all these things. What means whether she will be dashed to pieces, means as this house is whirling over the cyclone, after when all these things will stop, whether she will be dashed to pieces when this house will fall again. So many things were coming into her mind, and but after all, after thinking so many things, she stopped worrying about all that things, and she thought that better to wait and to see what the future would bring. At last she crawled over the swaying floor to her bed and lay down upon it, and Toto followed and lay down beside her. So now what she thought, not to think about, not to worry about all these things, just wait and watch what future would bring for me. And lastly she crawled, as her house was whirling, she tried to go to her bed, and she reached to her bed and lay down upon it, and Toto also followed her and went he also followed her and went to bed, and he also lay down beside her. In spite of the swaying of the house and the wailing of the wind, Dorothy soon closed her eyes and fell fast asleep. So what happened? There was their house was whirling over the cyclone. Even though there was so much sound of wind, there was horrible sounds of wind. Even though in spite of all these sounds and whirlings, what she did? Dorothy soon closed her eyes and she fell to sleep. Okay, so this story is written by L. Frank Baum. This is his picture, and see this scholars, this is only one part of the book. The name of the book I told, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. This is only first chapter of that book. There are many chapters in that book, so this suspense can get over when you will read the whole book. Okay, and this is only one part, that how her adventure starts, like that. So what is your task? You have to read this chapter, find hard words, try to learn all word meanings, and prepare well for your exams. Okay, and in next video we will start something new. Till that time, take care. Bye bye.